Hello, everyone. It is the Jersey Joe Corner, and tonight is a wonderful night for my fellow Devils fans, no matter where you are, whether in New Jersey, Canada, Switzerland. Speaking of Switzerland, the New Jersey Devils, if you didn't just pay attention to NBCSN or whoever you were viewing the draft live from, the New Jersey Devils selected Nico Hischier, the center from the Halifax Mooseheads. He is from Switzerland and Naters, which is right near the southwestern parts of Switzerland. So he is a New Jersey Devils prospect now. So for those of you don't pay close attention like I do, I actually been following Nico since early autumn when he was starting to really, click away with the Halifax Moosehead since he left his Swiss team in Bern, which is the de facto capital of Switzerland. And before that, he was being coached with Guy Boucher, and he really got really good insight before he came to, Halifax. So what really sold me on Nico Hischier early on was his skating, his stick handling, his playmaking, and of course I watched some scouts videos on More Sports, which is he's the Halifax Mooseheads guy who does a lot of videos for the team, and the more I saw, the more I began to like about Nico's game, and he really had this this aura. Every time he played with his teammates in Halifax, he brought the best out of their own average game or, above average game, and he made it even excellent. And when I watched him play for Team USA, played against Team USA for Team Switzerland. Sorry for miswording earlier. When I watched Nico scored 2 goals versus Team USA, my country, I really saw something special in him. It's that stick handling that I was talking about earlier. His vision for the game. He knows how to read a defense. He is very hard to defend. He plays his game more after Pavel Datsyuk with the stick handling and the defense, and he does have this Zetterberg type offense, but he has this magical character. This how do you say? He's got this behavior more like a Patrick Elias, which I really liked ever since I moved to New Jersey in 2005. Which is something that I usually like in a player, and it's not something that you see all the time. And what Nico really sold me on was his skating. He's very fast, he's agile, and when I was watching one of the guys on NHL Network, he was saying he could literally cut back on a dime. So he literally has this running back type mentality where he can go up, but he can cut, and then he can go up and just change the pace of a game, which is what you want to see in a center or someone who's a winger, to be able to hold on the puck a little bit longer, but change the pace of the game. When you change the pace, you're able to create a few holes on your opposing team's defenses. And this is kind of like why when someone watches the NFL, you see that quarterback, he gets protected by his blockers, and then he can look a little bit longer, but then hit his man down the field. This is what Nico reminds me of in a way, as a center in hockey, where you have to think fast. You got to attack. You have to support the play, whether it's in the corners of the ice or it's behind the net or you're at the top of the crease. Usually when I watch a video of Nico, he's usually scoring mid-danger, within the points and down, or he's scoring right, on top of the goal crease or around there. It's usually like his bread and butter, and he's really intelligent. And I would say he perseveres a lot. And what I read on an article about him was that he really wanted to learn how to play defense in Halifax, and play a two-way game as a forward. And when you have guys that do that, play not just offense but also defense, it makes you even more valuable and it keeps you on the ice a little bit longer. But the one knock on Nico, but he's going to work on this while he's with the Devils training staff, is working on his endurance, and he's going to add on some extra muscle, big muscle. He's going to be strong. He's going to be smarter, about how to handle a fast and attacking game. And not every player he's going to be playing with for the next 5 to 10 years in this league. Who knows if they're going to be tall Zdeno Chara type guys that are going to be bone crushers. A lot of the enforcers like a Cam Jansen are moving out, but the guys that you're having are going to be more like Miles Wood, where they're tall and big. They're going to be skilled, but they're not going to, be, all about fighting. But you got to have guys that are going to protect your leader, a captain, and especially Nico does have these capabilities of being a captain. And also, I know Nolan Patrick was also looked to be a center, but he's going to have a good career. You just don't know how things are going to turn out, but you want to have, to believe in your prospects, whether you're a Devils fan or you're a scout or you're just the average Joe that doesn't always watch the young guys. I watch the young guys more, and I think the way Ray Shiro, Paul Castron, and Dr. Amy Kimball, the sports psychologist, have done an amazing job nonetheless in the past 2 seasons together. But Ray's been here with the Pavel Zaha draft. So for those of you not exactly, feeling as positive as I am, I say take your time, relax, just think about the track record of Paul Castron from the time he was with the Columbus Blue Jackets. He had a really good run. And also, you got to trust Ray, because if you were able to trust Lou back in the glory days, you should be able to trust Ray, especially gradually speeding up this rebuild. But you're not going to have the rebuild over yet. You got at least, I want to say 3 to 5 seasons, but you got to be positive and think about the long term and not the short term, because when you expect a lot in the short term, it's not good. But for those of you who are listening in Switzerland or wherever you are, I say just watch those Devils games, whether Nico's playing or not, or if he is, you're going to be in for a fun ride. And I know I am too. I've been really high on Nico since the early autumn, and I won a friendly bet against my buddy Jake Wakely in Canada. I say, nah, bet's off. You can sit back, relax, have a wonderful summer, guys and gals, and Dankeschön, willkommen nach New Jersey, Nico Hischier. Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.